The real estate market, ugly. Car sales, flat. So what is selling these days in the depths of this recession? Love. Hot, steamy, bosom-heaving love.
Selling great. It's doing really, really well.
This is a cover shoot for One Good Man, one of the latest Harlequin romance novels. You know Harlequin.
She bit him lightly on his unshaven chin. Seconds later, she pressed her body closer to his. "It's a dirty job," she whispered against Dean's lips. "But somebody's gotta do it."
This year, the world's leading romance publisher is celebrating its 60th anniversary and doing it in style. The company, based near Toronto, and yes, we do get our romance from Canada, had fourth quarter earnings up 32% from a year ago.
How many books do you sell a year?
About 130 million.
130 million books a year?
Yeah.
And how many new titles do you put out every year?
About 1,200.
Are there 1,200 new stories to tell every year?
There are, and you know, people ask me that a lot, and here's what I say. Every love story is different.
He kissed her with a soft sensuality and stirred every nerve in her body. Her response was reckless. She knew there was a danger there, and she didn't care.
In fact, when it comes to romance, Harlequin is diversified. They have 13 different subgenres, including
Paranormal romance, historical romance, romantic suspense, home and family, really sexy romances, erotica. That would give you probably a good range of what we do.
That's a lot of different kinds of romance.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even know there were that many different kinds of romance.
There's a romance for every couple.
They even have a special line designed for fans of NASCAR.
It was a kiss that instantly proved the two of them were like high-octane fuel. Their flesh sparking off each other in such a way that Lance felt the purely caveman urge to pick her up and carry her to bed.
But with all the diversification and all 130 million copies sold, CEO Donna Hayes says there is a single central theme.
You can go through all kinds of trials and tribulations as you date and break up or argue or all those things, but at the end, you're going to be together with the love of your life and you're going to feel really good about it.
1,200 new books a year.
Yeah.
1,200 stories with a happy ending.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
What could be better in tough times? It helps the books are just $5 a pop, but Harlequin has other tricks up its romantic sleeve. Trick number one, despite what people say, people do judge a book by its cover.
So if I'm walking, down the aisles in Walmart and I see this cover, what is it that you want me to think?
That you're going to get a good steamy read when you read it.
They put an enormous amount of work and thought into these covers, exactly what the models are wearing.
What is Jamie supposed to be wearing here?
A sexy summer dress.
Indeed.
And it's a lovely dress, actually. I really like it.
Indeed.
And how much they're wearing.
What about the hat?
What about the hat?
Do you think it's sexy? Because I would take the hat off in this situation. That's why I'm asking.
Well, the hat has been off. We just put the hat back on. Okay. She'll be holding the hat, then she'll be wearing the hat. The hat will end up in a bunch of different positions, and what we eventually will.
And the hat's not the only thing that's going to end up in a bunch of different positions.
She pressed against him, wanting to feel his arousal. Jessica, he whispered into her hair, "Let's make love now."
Harlequin has also learned to change over the years. 60 years ago, the lovin' stopped at the bedroom door.
The warm red lips, the glowing blonde hair. She was a peach. For dames like that, men built empires, and other men wrecked them.
Harlequin romances. They take me away.
And as society changed, Harlequin changed. By the 1970s, after the sexual revolution, the romance wasn't nearly as reserved. And now, now there are hardly any boundaries, not even human ones. Author Gina Showalter specializes in stories about the paranormal.
Who's your favorite character?
My absolute favorite character is Belle, who developed unexpected superpowers over the 4 elements.
She wrote 7 books last year, described on covers as white-hot contemporary romance.
What exactly is white-hot passion in writing?
I think, you're not afraid to kiss each other, to cuddle up to each other, to explore, to do fun things.
You sound so innocent when you say that. You look so innocent, but it sounds so naughty.
She tried to hold back a sigh, but her mystery man had such a beautiful face to go with the beautiful British accent, not to mention a superb body, and it had been a long time since she'd beheld such a perfect example of masculine beauty that she had no hope of containing it.
Harlequin says its readers span all ages, all economic groups, almost everyone. Almost.
One of the things that makes successful companies really successful is knowing what they're good at and sticking to that.
And that means a singular focus on women.
Do you ever think there's a whole 50% of the market out there that you're not reaching? What can we do to get guys to read? Do you care about guys?
No, I don't.
No, I just don't care about guys.
I don't care about guys unless they're hunks on our covers. No, that's not true. Women love thinking about the relationships in their lives, and not just the relationship with their significant other, but with their kids, with their mother, with their in-laws, with their friends. And so it's a big part of what we think about all the time.
Now, in the hands of men, it doesn't sound quite right.
Well, how did he look at her exactly? Sometimes he made her feel extraordinarily beautiful, inside and out. Other times he seemed to go out of his way to alienate her. The cool tongue, the blazing eyes. Face it, it was her fantasy, not his.
Do you think men could learn something from reading your books?
Well, they could certainly learn how women think, which I think is always a good thing.
In this economy, a little love can go a long way.
Have you guys met before?
No.
No.
It's a great way to meet.
Oh, I know. Yeah, talk about first date.
I'm John Berman for Nightline in Toronto.